probably already saw the little teaser, so let's hit the intro.
I don't do it by the book, no, I do my own thing. That's why every single hook got them singing like me. And I ain't in any rush, cause I'm finally getting paid. Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah.
Alright, so I decided I'm going to change things up a little bit for Freebie Friday. Because I don't know how you guys felt about me searching. I know you guys like the free books, but I could be using that time to better ends, such as giving you a little update for this week. I did lots of videos. I did selling books part 1 and 2, and that included the shady side of publishing. If you missed that, go check it out. I also did a review for a new book by Krista Tomlinson, and again, check that out here if you missed it. Also, in some sad news, I ran out of Sour Patch Kids. This was very upsetting. I had just gotten some new ones, and then I ran out. Now I have none. But I will press on. I'm a strong, single woman who can do this. Okay, stop laughing. I also ended up in a very interesting conversation about whether or not I wear pants during these videos. And the answer is sometimes. Of course, that's my general life. So if you ever come over and knock on my door, if I decide to answer at all, I'm probably taking my time because I need to put pants on, because I don't really need pants while I'm writing. And in these videos, you can't tell. So the question of whether I'm wearing pants in this video, well, of course I am. She's lying. Don't listen to them. That was really weird. Anyway, let's continue with the video. Other updates are, there is this strange thing with ketchup and mayonnaise that's been spreading around the internet. I'm a little concerned. I also am not a huge fan of ketchup, but I do like mayonnaise. I'm not sure if I'd like this. But the marketing scheme was pretty clever, so I'll give them props for that. But to make a final decision, I don't know. Is it something you'd try? I don't know if I'd go out and buy it, but hey, Hein, if you're watching this because I shamelessly tagged you, if you send me a bottle, I'll try it out on here. Just to see. I'm curious. I kind of think if they made it but added a different kind of twist, my eldest child said maple syrup because she's very, very Canadian. Maybe maple syrup is an option, but I don't know, some kind of spice like chili or something added to it just to give it a little zing. That could be interesting. But just on its own, I don't know, that's kind of lazy. Like, you could just pour both on a plate and mix it up and make a big disgusting mess on your own. But that's just how I feel about it. Last but not least, in the updates, I started a Reddit group for booktubers and YouTubers to come together and do their thing. Just basically keep updated with one another, share the videos. So if any of you guys are interested in joining that Reddit group so you can see all the videos I post, videos that other booktubers and YouTubers post, I'll leave the link in the description. I hope you'll join. It's still brand new, so you won't see very much there, but I'm hoping it'll kick off because Reddit is actually one of the most popular places for YouTubers to post their videos and connect. And it's usually just the bigger ones that are really making a difference there. But I think a combined effort, if we all network together, it can make a difference. So we shall see. Now to the actual Freebie Friday. You get 2 intros. You guys are lucky.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops.
So the first book is going to be Bad Boys of the Beta Squad, The Navy's Ghost by Siobhan Muir. I actually spent a bit of time practicing her name, and hopefully this time I've finally gotten it right. Siobhan is actually another author who is on YouTube, so I'll leave her channel link in the description as well if you want to check her out. And she made this book free specifically for this video, so thank you very much for that. And there are 2 links. One is for her website and one is to Smashwords, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, Smashwords, Smash them out, something like that. And here is the blurb. A SEAL is the strongest with her team. Ensign Christina Ghost Brickman is the only female SEAL to survive Bud's training, a real Navy Jane. But when an ambush ends her career as an active SEAL, she is free to pursue other interests. Like her 2 best friends, Lieutenant Jim Retro Waters and Chief Warrant Officer Todd Magic Hunter. She's wanted them for over a year, but never dared to approach them while in the squad. Retro has fought his dark desires since high school, certain the need to share a woman was unnatural. Magic had never considered sharing before Ghost mentions it, but it solves his dilemma of choosing between his best friend and his woman. But Retro balks at Ghost's offer to share and retreats from both when she marries Magic. Everyone feels Retro's loss, but he ignores the ache of their broken connection in favor of living normal. When Ghost and the other wives of Beta's squad are kidnapped, Retro must reevaluate how much both Ghost and Magic mean to him, and he must decide how far he's willing to go to save the woman he loves before she becomes the Navy's ghost. Alright, so that definitely sounds impressive, and Siobhan knows how much I love my polyamorous romances. So if she recommended this to me, I think I'm going to be very, very pleased, and I'm excited to read it. So definitely check that one out. The next book, this one here, is Long Time Walkin' Water by Joan Barbara Simone. And this one I actually found on my own. I was just searching through different free books and trying to see if there was anything that would interest me that I could share with you guys today, because I realized that trying to look for anything that's not on the typical or most downloaded free books list can take a bit of time. So I figured I'd do the work for you guys and just tell you about it after, rather than making you go through the whole process. And this one sounds really, really good. I'm really excited to get into this one. A black woman and single mom starting over. A white man who wants something more. Will they take a chance on each other? Everything gonna be alright? London, 1960. Rose is looking for a new start. Thousands of miles away from her Caribbean home, she scrapes together money to send for her children while adjusting to a strange new world. Jack's life is full of disillusionment. He cares little for his council flat, his town, or even his wife. The only thing that gives his life sparkle, his Jamaican friends down at the docks. When Jack meets Rose at a bus stop, a new and unexpected future unfolds. If you like rich settings and realistic characters, Long Time Walkin' Water. This captivating multicultural historical novel, with its splash of something quite unique, its touch of romance, reggae style, will win your heart forever. Told with pride, pose, humor, and grace, this modern classic by Joan Barbara Simone, literary terrorist, will have you shouting about it from the rooftops. there was just something about that blurb. It's just, there's a confidence to it, and it's such a different kind of story. So I definitely want to read that one. Once I do, I think I'll do a review on it and let you know what I thought. But in the meantime, I hope you guys will pick up and read it and let me know what you think as well. Because, I don't know, finding new books just does it for me. Now, number 3 is another poly book, but those are just my thing. So hopefully I give enough variety so you guys like it, but this is an author that I've read before and I really enjoy her work. So when I saw that this one was free and it was also in the list of recommended books from some of my readers, I figured I'd share it. So this is An Indecent Proposal, the Indecent Series, Book 1. One woman, 2 men, one night, $500,000. Julian is in debt up to her eyeballs due to her mother's illness, and her job as a catering waitress will never be enough to make ends meet. But a mysterious offer could solve all her problems. The only catch, she has to have sex with a stranger. Eric and Keegan are business partners whose friendship nearly ended when an explosion in their lab nearly killed Eric and left him with physical and psychological scars. Work is his only refuge, and he uses it as a shield against the world. Keegan has watched his best friend retreat from the world for too long. He'll do whatever it takes to bring Eric out of the darkness. The perfect plan is perfectly indecent. Eric proposes that Keegan make love to Julian so he can watch. Keegan is shocked and secretly thrilled. He wants Julian just as much as Eric does. Julian takes the money, but she never expected to be so excited by the illicit arrangement or the fall for the quiet Keegan and the scarred Eric. And when one night becomes an ongoing affair, will Julian be able to draw the men out of the shadows and into the light? So that's another one that I think could make for a very captivating read. So again, check down below for all the links, and it's free. So you risk nothing and you gain, you know what you gain. Number 4 is The Boss by Abigail Burnett, who some of you may also know as Jenny Trout, who is one of my friends, and she writes a hot book, and she also writes a book that's very empowering. I really enjoyed this one, but I'll read the blurb to you and let me know what you think. Sophie Skeff almost ran away once, trading her ticket to college for a ticket to Tokyo. But a delayed flight and a hot one-night stand with a stranger changed her mind, putting her firmly on track to a coveted position at a New York fashion magazine. When the irresistible stranger from that one incredible night turns out to be her new boss, billionaire and publishing magnate Neil Elwood, Sophie can't resist the chance to rekindle the spark between them, and the opportunity to explore her submissive side with the most dominant man she's ever known. Neil is the only man who ever understood Sophie's need to submit in the bedroom, and the only man who has ever satisfied those desires. When their scorching, no-strings-attached sexual relationship becomes something more, Sophie must choose between her career and her heart, or risk losing them both. There may be a theme to some of these books. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I'll let you know when I figure it out. But if you're watching my channel, you're probably interested in a lot of the same stuff I am. So enjoy these recommendations so far. And last but not least is a free book from one of my very, very dear friends, Susan Hayes. And none of these books that I recommend from my friends are books that I'm just recommending because they're my friends. This video would be a lot longer if I was doing that. I have some great author friends and I absolutely love them, but I don't necessarily read all of their books. obviously everybody has different tastes in what they like to read, and a lot of my author friends write books that are more traditional romance, which isn't something I read often. I enjoy, I guess, a different kind of edge to my books, and I also like it when there's a story that's not, it's still a romance, but the romance isn't the only thing going on. There has to be other layers, whether it's fantasy, whether it's action. I don't like to focus too much just on the relationship. Not unless it's exceptional characters and an extraordinary situation. I don't know, that's just the way I've always read it. It's one of the reasons I liked historical when I was younger. I loved reading about the different landscapes, the different time, the fucked up shit going on back then. I don't know, I was into it. And so this one I was looking at, and I don't know, the cover and the story just, it stuck out to me. So again, not saying this because she's a friend. I'm saying this because this book sounds fucking cool. I am also fully expecting some people to bitch because I am swearing more in my videos, but I'm just me. If it feels like the right time to swear, I'm just gonna do it. So expect the unexpected. There may be swearing. Anyway, alright, so this book is Summoned and Sold, Summoned Series Romances, Book 1. Torn from her world and enslaved by magic, Vella's life is shattered in the name of greed. Born of a fey race of shifters, her exotic beauty and unique powers have damned her to a life of slavery. But as a true feral, she will never allow anyone to enslave her spirit or claim her soul. Torin is the prince of Strix, forced to watch as his father's madness pushes the kingdom closer to the brink of destruction. Strong and true, Torin's flaw keeps him from being the leader he's meant to be. Upon learning of his father's plans to breed Vella's fey abilities into the family bloodline, Torin agrees to marry her rather than subject her to the cruel perversions of his father's bed. Worlds collide under the king's dark reign, but when Torin sets eyes on his bride, her beauty and courage ignite his passions. He knows that he will do anything to keep her at his side and in his bed, but how can Vella ever learn to love a man she is forced to call her master? This is a bit of a short one, which I don't often go for novellas, but considering all the books that I have to read and that I want to review and share with you guys, I'm actually digging the idea of a couple of short books. So I'm looking forward to this one as well as the other ones. I'm going to start doing some reviews when I get them done because I don't have enough on my plate. I've decided to pile on more. But anyway, I'm having a lot of fun with these videos. I hope you guys are enjoying them, and I'm going to keep switching things up. I hope you're not getting too comfortable because tomorrow I might do something completely unexpected. Actually, I think tomorrow I am doing a video that no one's probably expecting. I hope you're enjoying these Freebie Fridays. I hope you're finding some books that you can absolutely fall in love with. And there's something else. Oh yeah. Like, subscribe, ring that little bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I don't think I do it good, no, I think I do it great. They would do it if they could, they can't do it so they hate. Everybody wanna look, but nobody wanna play.